So, as you guys know, the biased BBC have a new fact-checking department called BBC Verify. And they go around, even though it's led by a left-winger, a liberal left-winger, they try to basically counter the right-wing narrative, okay? So now we're going to challenge the BBC for once, right? For once. I do it every day. So they are now blaming the French citizens, the white French citizens, the natives, or anybody who's actually a French citizen, on the troubles that we've seen over the last week or so in France. They are making excuses for those who went out there and caused chaos and looted the shops and everything else because, discrimination against them made them angry. So they came and they decided to fly the Algerian flag in the middle of Paris. Yeah, I'm sure they did that because they were angry because some white French people were, discriminatory. France, with its secularism and the liberal democracy, is now being under attack by those who are claiming that, this is just not really nice for us. So we're going to get on a boat and come to the UK, I'm guessing. Okay, so let's look at this, because it started talking about how it started, the whole crisis. And it says, after the troubles, many were quick to raise the same old question regarding immigration into France and integration. Apparently that's a taboo. How dare you raise that question? There was the ever-present. Now, these are the quotes that this person has. Who wrote this, actually? Let's have a look again quickly. We don't even have the name of the person. They're not even brave enough to actually write their own name on their own articles. All right. So one of them said, like in the French media, how have third and fourth generation French citizens of immigrant descent failed to integrate into French society? So they put this question as, this is a very, very discriminatory question, very politically incorrect. It's a very legitimate question, especially if you're third or fourth generation. You should integrate. I mean, ideally, even first generation should try your best to integrate. Second generation, definitely, and third and fourth. And then it said, and my first personal favorite was, don't these people who are causing trouble understand that they are ruining their own property? Yeah, it's public property. If they are living in France and destroying public property, it is their property. Idiots. And then that such questions have yet to be answered decades after they were first raised. That makes me question whether those asking them were sincerely searching for answers. Yes, we'll be looking for answers. Why are they not integrating? It's a very simple question. And then you go down here. There's this bit saying, later on in June, France's most watched news channel, BFM TV, filmed the entrance of a middle school in Lyon so that they could count how many students walked in with an abaya, a loose robe worn by many Muslim women. Not many Muslim women, but okay. But those in Europe, yeah. The report was meant to tell the French public that the open display of religion was creeping into schools. Yes. Which again goes against the doctrine of laicite, which is the French concept of strict secularism in the public space. The girls defiantly walked up to the entrance in their abayas and removed their headscarves or hijabs, as French law requires, forcing the institution to acknowledge that it was actively undressing them. So again, this person is using this as an example. I think, there we go, that's the one. Mahyar. He's the BBC journalist who decided to write this piece. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. They're basically claiming that if the natives, if the white French were not so politically incorrect, then these very innocent and polite migrants wouldn't have gone angry to go and destroy the cities in France and then somehow fly the flag of Algeria in the middle of the square in Paris. Why would you fly the flag of Algeria or any other country if you're living in a different country and you're claiming to wanting to be French? So this is bad. I mean, we know the BBC have a history of subtle biases and subtle misinformation, and they always get away with it because they say, we're just asking questions or we're just doing, be honest about your leanings and we can figure out. Everybody knows about my leanings and my biases. I try to present the facts. I do add my opinion, but I'll let you guys shape your own view. Don't even let me tell you what to think. That's just unhealthy behavior. You need critical thinking. You need to make sure to listen to all sides and so actually you know your opponents as well as the echo chamber that we are living in every day. So this is the biggest problem that we have right now. The BBC continue to get away with it. They have BBC Verify, their own fact-checking department. Who's going to be fact-checking the fact-checkers? Maybe it should be our job. Maybe I will do it. And with your support, we'll continue to do this. Again, massive thank you to everybody who's recently subscribed, and a bigger thank you to everyone who's been supporting the channel all these years and months. We are getting very, very close to 300,000 subscribers. And let me just double check at the time of me saying this, we now have 297,540 subscribers. So make sure to also become an addition to our local community of independent media and new media. I'm Mahyar Tousi, and we are the media.